Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thunder City Derby Sirens hosting Ocala's Brick City Rollers. Thunder City would like to thank our sponsors, including Sterling Team, Houston Clinic Ortho, Beery Roofing, and Stevenson and Blinn CPA, also First Coast Productions. Made it just in time for the wet, or maybe it passed. I don't know. This is the Thunder City. But while we're all standing around waiting on the game to start, please rise if you choose. Caitlin Healy is back to perform our national anthem.
Star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo! Thank you, Caitlin Healy. And thank you to all of our officials, everyone making the game possible, including Sweet and Salty, Dr. Smucks, Vampira, Marvelous. I only have two hands here. Gwyneth the Menace, Mr. Sasquatch, Yvonne, Geneva Wildfire, Sandra, Jade, Catastrophic, Rapunzel, Gorehound, Spiky Whales, Doc Holiday, Sympathist, Sinister, Modest Spouse, Gorificus, Wheezy Does It, and Sergeant Riot and Skeletone shadowing today. So yes, thank you. And first up, yes, in green, welcome our visitors, Ocala's Brick City Rollers. In Derby numerical order, number 10, Stevie Hicks. 11, Madam Deadite. I did get your music. 23, Jack Scratch Fever. 26, Hot Flash. 386, Punk and Drublick. 411, Rowdy Dangerfield. Number 6, Rotten Ruin. 717, Devil Juice. 823, Beatrix Plotter. 86, Lex Lethal. 886, Joan Threat. Number 9, the Captain, Poison Control. And 99, Bam Bam. And coaching today, Haley's Vomit and Ericonda for the Brick City Rollers. And welcome once again to the track, your Thunder City Derby Sirens. with Captain 0937 Brickslayer. 1111 Fatal Valentine. Number 12 Bobby Singer. 138 Pony Express. 16 Brawler. 211 Killathug. 25 Marge Madness. 3 Scar La Bruja. 5150 Chasey. 626 Boo Boo Boucher. 711 Vicious Mixalicious. 789 Mazel Tov Cocktail. 828 Sharknado. 961 Kitty Claus. And 99 Thrashley. Along with Kindness Pills, Buckeye Brawler, and Dave coaching. They are your Thunder City Derby Sirens. Sometimes we explain the game as we go, and sometimes we do a Derby 101. I think we will probably do the demonstration. As long as all the skaters are on board and they know it's a demo. First thing you want to do, watch the jammers or the skaters with the, yes, as we're saying, the jammers, skaters with the stars on their helmets, they'll be the ones scoring the points. Once the jam begins, they hear that warning. And yeah, one reminding the other, yeah. So first jammer through the pack legally is the lead jammer. That's okay, but no matter what order you break through the pack, you're still eligible to score 1 point on each opposing blocker you pass. Offense and defense are happening at the same time. You don't have to do it in slow motion, but sometimes they do. But once they reach the pack, they'll be scoring. And there you go, placing hands on hips repeatedly, hopefully to stop the opposing jammer from scoring. But you know, that's kind of up in the air sometimes. For real now. Wow. For real now, as we say. Thunder City in the black with purple. Poison Control for Brick City, Ocala in the green. And Kitty Claus with lead controls the jam, as we mentioned. And is now scoring, while Poise still wants to break through the pack and could be eligible after that. Yes, 4 points, 1 for each opposing blocker. This jam can go 2 minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off by placing hands on hips. Just like that. That's how we do it. So that is 8 points. Just adjusting my mic for those of you at home. Well, and for myself, too. I don't want to totally swallow it up in my suit. All right, and see, that's close, but you can see the wrist on the referees there. That is a Thunder City lead jam, March Madness. But still, when you break out, you're eligible to score. So everyone trying to score here, calling off the jam. Where they shut out, they were not. So 4-1. 28 11 to go in the first period. We played two 30-minute halves. See that okay? Yeah, all right. So 12-1 right now in favor of the home team. If you see the scoreboard over here, if not, I'll read it out. As number 9, Poise, comes back out. Traditionally, one of the more prolific jammers for Ocala's team. That goes back a long, long way. As is Tracy, 51-50, earning lead. Race ensues. Jammers free to engage each other anywhere on the track. I'm just saying, they don't always do that because you risk a penalty. Back in the old days, they did. Poise scores, completes the scoring trip. And then calls off the jam. So 4-4. That jam was a wash, but fun to watch. That happens a few times in the game also. 16-5. Kitty Claus returning, having scored 8 points in the first jam. Eight-6 Joan threats. Kitty Claus blocked out by, I thought, by Devil Juice, yeah. Reset. Careful not to cut track. Also careful not to throw forearms, which is a common penalty in close quarters. Anyone in the penalty box automatically scored upon as a scoring trip begins. As Kitty Claus scores. Penalties are 30 seconds once the skater sits down. Joan threat blocked out and reset. Again, you don't want to cut track. So when a jammer goes to the penalty box, then they can't score. Kitty Claus, that is another 4-8. A back block. Running into someone from behind and causing them to lose a relative position, more or less. High-scoring jam of the game so far, 12 points for Kitty Claus. And took about a minute 27 there to call it off. Did not shut out Joan Threat, but did outscore the opposition. 16-12, nets 14 for the home team. $16-2, I said? Yes. 32-7. I think that's what we said. Well, that's correct anyway. Poise back out against Marge Madness. Marge scored 4 earlier. Early on, a 3-jammer rotation for Thunder City, and a little less than that for Brick City, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Poise breaks out. It's not the lead jammer. Not everybody passed upright, inbounds, in play all at once. All those things must be true, but still eligible to score. Whoa! Tries to get past Boo Boo Boucher. And lead jammer, actually, yes. Lead jam is still open. March Madness. Ah, I blew it. All right, I will be over there. Thank you. And another 4. Yeah, I'll be over there to work on that speaker in a minute. I tend to blow those out on occasion. That's okay. I can just turn it off and back on, just like any other high-precision electronic device. Marge blocked out. Precision by the veteran Beatrix Plotter. 7-11 net 4 for Brick City Rollers, 39-18. VIP section here, by the way. Buy season tickets next season. You get to sit over there, and they've already heard all this spiel from me, so they don't need to be sitting right in front of the speakers, you know. So as we were saying, direction of gameplay, another one of those common penalties. Everything's got to be in the proper skating direction, which, as you know, is counterclockwise. And if you don't, now you do. Hey, sorry about that. I'm just missing stuff today, aren't I? A high-scoring game early on, and right on cue, Chasey scores. If that happens again, y'all run over there and let me know. Thank you. Anyway, Chasey 12, 16. 16 points for Chasey. Lex Lethal continuing to push, but blockers blocking, and jammers jamming for that matter. 20 points for Chasey. That is a new game record, 6 jams in. 22 seconds remaining in the jam. And that. And 24 now. So starting this jam, the score was 39-18. And that is 2 full minutes. And did you see that extra push there right at the end? Yeah, yeah. Wait on the official counts. 28 points for Chasey, 27 points for Chasey, as we said, 66 and 4 for Lex Lethal, did score 4 there, 22, 20-30 to go in the first. Pony Express, Brick Slayer, also Madam Deadite blocking, and Hot Flash, Kitty Claus the lead. Stevie and Jack Scratch Fever in there also for Ocala. Trying to create a Kitty Claus sandwich. And yes, drawing the jammer back is the pivot. The pivot can receive the star from their teammate, their jammer, and take over as jammer. No need to do it here. I'm just pointing out for future reference. Kitty Claus 4 points, calls it off to shut out the opposition. '70 to 22, 1933 to go in the first. Yeah. Haley's Vomit calling a timeout for Ocala. I wasn't sure anyone was seeing that timeout except for me. I'm like, I can't call a timeout, but I can maybe drop a hint that someone's trying. Anyway. 70-22, Marge Madness, and Joan Threat set the jam when we pick up again. Be sure to wave down Venus Thigh Trap to participate in the 50-50 raffle today. It can pay to watch the Thunder City Derby Sirens. Also, we have dollar shout-outs at the merch table. I will say anything within reason for $1. I've been doing this long enough. I can say most things with a straight face. And thank you again for your support, because all bout proceeds today will be donated to 321 Society. And speaking of volunteers and volunteerism, yes, if you see the shirts, Good Works, employee-led volunteerism, They are here from Chase Bank, so thank you for helping us out, Chase Bank volunteers. Business Makes Delicious and Double Juice on the outside, set to block. And Punkin Drublik, Bobby Stinger on the inside. And compliments from Marge Madness on that one. We're all friends, even if we back block. So Power Jam, Brick City. And a forearm. Oh boy. Well, there's room for 2 blockers and a jammer in the penalty box. Not that I'm willing anything into happening, but Joan Thread is lead. We know that. Vicious and Hot Flash and, or excuse me, anyway, they're all in there. I was looking at the wrong one. Boo Boo Boucher. Calling off the jam anyway. Penalty box is clear. So that will help the initial trip on the next jam following this official timeout. 3 points for Joan Threat, up to 25 now. Now remember, 18 minutes to go in the first period, another 30 minutes after that. Ghost Blocker is here also. Remember, we've seen as many as 27 points in a single jam, so anything can happen very early in the game. But yes, at the merch table we mentioned, dollar shoutouts. We also have Thunderwear merch on sale, so be sure to check out that merch table. Credit cards accepted, no excuse. So get in on the merch. And if you'd like to do even more, get involved with roller derby by skating or volunteering, speak to one of the officials for more information. Officials dressed in all black. Don't do it right now. Wait on the game to end, right? And if you'd like to become a sponsor, as the sponsors we mentioned earlier, send us a message or talk with one of our Sirens as well. Chasey, yeah, I heard that. Against number 9, Poison Control. 4th or 5th jam, I lost track already. High block called, and lead jam Thunder City. The high block against the pivot. No, against the jam, I'm sorry, against the jammer and a pivot. Anyway, you can go to the penalty box in either direction. Illegal procedure, 2 penalties. Or was it waived off? Anyway, well, we'll figure that out as Scarla Bruja returns to play and Chasey returns to scoring. Did score? Yes! Yes, did score already. That's what I was looking at. 8 points. In general, if you control lead jam, you control the game. And looking at my paperwork here, that's what's happening. No pack called, so everyone has to work to make the pack happen again. And if they don't, then someone will go to the penalty box for that, like Killathug. Somebody saying, "Aw." Chasey stays in bounds. Oh no! Oh no! Chasey does not stay in bounds. That's a cut then. Power Jam, Brick City in the closing seconds. Cannot chase the jammer out beyond the engagement zone. See those blips on the track. That's how they can tell how far out of the pack they are. High Flash, Fatal Valentine pushing against each other along with, until that no pack called, along with Beatrix Plotter. There everybody goes. And that will do it for that jam, as a lot of penalties called, but points scored, and that goes for both sides, all those comments. 14-8, net 6 for Thunder City. 84-33, 15 and a half to go in the first. Bam Bam and Double Juice ready to block Kitty Claws and did so. Zone threat jamming. 10th jam of the game. Punk up front along with the others. Lead jam, Thunder City. Kitty Claus maintains speed, takes the outside, and carries on. KT back in play, and then that up front. That is now 8 points for the home team. Ooh, Kitty Claus blocked out. If a blocker goes down, then they can be and blocking out of bounds. Another Kitty Claus, that is 12 now. Double Juice has the star and is set upon by KT, or Kilowog. We have derby names, we have short names, and then we just have letters sometimes. But that is Kilowog on the defense, preventing the pivot who had received the star from carrying on as jammer. 16 points for Thunder City, up to 100. That is 2 double-digit jams in a row, and 4 total today. 30-8, last 2 jams. As Stevie comes off the track as there's a blocker in the penalty box. The 11th jam of the day as Poison Control returns against March Madness. Sharknado in the back watching Poise. And defense by Beatrix. Kind of stepping the same way too. Back to the and again. That time an assist by the pivot. As Jack Stretch Fever continuing to work along with Beatrix in the back. And the pivot, and wow, Jack Stretch Fever, you blink, and there they are again. Defense showing there for Ocala and able to score 3 points as Poise, 36 now. 12th jam of the game, 12 minutes to go in the first. Chasey jams against Lex Lethal. Five on 5. And 1 by 1, Chasey lead. But, ... Chasey playing defense without knocking their own self out of position. And carries on, 4 points. Fatal Valentine and Scarla Bruja on defense, along with Kilowog. And seeing something that now they're, oh, and Chasey also known for blocking. And I'll say no more. Mazel tov cocktail join. Oh, we're going to say joining up, but not joining to play Red Rover. That would be illegal. Star pass did not. Okay, now star pass complete to Joan Threat. There's a proper procedure to pass the star, and briefly that had to be reversed and then redone to the satisfaction of the referee, namely Spiky. And after that, yes, 4 points. $20-1, so Chasey scoring away, 20 points there, and that is the third time Chasey had scored double digits. Kitty Claus. Called on a try cut. Power Jam, Brick City. And it's poised. And Boys' lead. That doesn't always happen. I'm just pointing that out. Will it be passive offense? No, there's some offense. Sometimes blockers kind of lay back and let the jammer do it and let the opposing team work their way out of play, and then other times they just wait a second and then jump in. More points for boys. Oh, and another jammer penalty for Thunder City. So, points control carries on. Another 4. I think you're cheering on Kitty Claus. I could not point out that Kitty Claus had returned and had completed the initial trip. I could not say that just in case some of the opposing team did not notice. But now I could, and they did, and thank you for your support. But the jam carries on as Boys scores 17. Four, 8, 12, 16, 17. A rare 17-point jam, but every point counts. 56, 120. Official what? Review. Official review, Thunder City. Thank you. You get one official review per half. You get a second one if you win it, though. So they'll talk about something that Thunder City, the home team, might have seen. Talk about what you think you might have seen from your vantage points, and we'll tell you officially once they tell me, because I don't want to influence anything. You can also go to the penalty box and influence me to say something. Dollar shout-outs available at the merch table. Special thank you also to all of our guest skaters, referees, officials, volunteers, you, the fans, of course, medics, and everyone else, and Leonard in the VIP section. Good to see you again. Hope to see you all back Saturday, September 13th. We'll be playing against Swan City from Lakeland. Saturday, September 13th, right here at YMCA. The DeLand Family YMCA. Next recruitment, if you're interested in becoming a Thunder City Derby Siren, Tuesday, August 26th. By now, I know you're following us on social media, so we'll have details on that and reminders as we get closer to that date. And another shout out to this year's sponsors, including Sterling Team, Houston Clinic Orthopedic, Fury Roofing, Stevenson and Blend CPA, and the First Coast Productions. 7:02 to go in the first. Score Thunder City Derby Sirens 120, Brick City Rollers 56. I think that gesture says that they lost the official review, but I want to know what it was about because I'm nosy.
There was a question about a track cut.
Uh-huh.
I was looking to get
The cut?
the cut removed, and I lost.
Okay. It happens.
Yep.
Thank you. So did you see that track cut? Yeah, it's still a track cut. Now, if the blocker went out of bounds or down or out of play, then it wouldn't be a cut. But so it's worth mentioning. How many? Christmas Makes Delicious, Rowdy Dangerfield, respectively, blocking for Marge Madness, for or against Marge Madness and Joan Threat. Sharknado sending the jammer back. Careful to stay in play. And lead, Thunder City. Bobby Singer, Vicious Makes Delicious, again on defense. Punk and Drublick on offense. Punk now joined by Double Juice, and Marge Madness completes the scoring trip, calls it off just in time. (124-56), 5:57 to go in the first. Have halftime, and plenty of time at halftime to get your merchandise and get in on these shout-outs. Poise is lead. Poise has earned lead, let's see, at least twice. I think more than that, but at least twice. That's not false, it's just incomplete information. Calling it off, I think more often than that, actually. It seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah. And 4 points to show for it. Lex Lethal back out against Kitty Claus. Some skaters have more moves on skates than I have on flat feet. And that serves them well because they're doing what they're doing and the rest of us are watching. 5-on-5. Lead jam for Lex Lethal. That is 2 in a row from Brick City and maybe the first time today. Yeah, and 3 of the last 4, I might add. Um, Kitty Claus scores. Everybody, including I think members of the opposing team, saying call it, call it, call it. But sometimes you get in that zone, auto zone, and you try to at least try. Anyway, the points were matched, 4-4. 128-64. March Madness against Poise. Running start for Poise. Blocked out by Sharknado. Sharknado with the starry helmet. Vicious makes Delicious likewise. Oh, no. Poise apparently staying in bounds, so carries on. And lead! Golly, 4 of the last 5 lead jams. As March Madness called out on a cut, I think that was. Power jam for Poison Control, who had scored 21 points total the last 2 jams out. .48 of the 64 so far. 52 of the 68 so far. Saw one game where Poise scored literally all the points. Whoa! And you pick up where you leave off, and points show that. A cut. A cut. This is a power jam for Thunder City. 20 seconds remaining. This will carry over into the next jam. Anything in the penalty box, anyone in the penalty box, rather. The time pauses is what I'm trying to say. So power start coming up in a few seconds following what could be another scoring trip. Ooh. And that will forearm. That was a great block, but it was a forearm there on Jack Scratch Fever. But nonetheless, 11-8 net 3 for Thunder City. 1:14 to go in the first. Power start coming up, and this will be the final jam of the half, most likely. It can go 2 full minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off. .139.72. Chasey. 5-1-5-0, 1 by 1 again. Those blockers kind of working out a play and lead. Remember, we were talking about that earlier. One of those strategies. One blocker each in the penalty box. Chasey's scoring trip is complete. Building points and momentum going into halftime. No pack is called, and when that happens, yeah, somebody's going to get called for destruction if they don't immediately start working their way back to U-Bay with a burning love inside. Jammers engage. And continue. Now they break off and find openings. Poise blocked out by Scarlet Bruja, who apparently was still in play. Track cut, power jam, Thunder City. So Chasey carries on in the closing segment. Still 43 seconds remaining, so still time for Poise to come back out. Low block. And Chasey with the privilege and the right to call off the jam, being lead jammer, and does so after 10 points. And those penalties will carry over and think win it? We're Threat, 8 for 86 Lex Lethal, and 3 for 717 Double Juice. Be sure to wave down Venus Flytrap to participate in the 50-50 raffle if you didn't. Hey, if you did, you know you can increase your chances by doing it again. And we will announce winners after the game, along with MVPs, fan favorites, all that following the game, so don't go far. And thank you again to First Coast Productions, Stevenson and Blend CPA, Beery Roofing, Houston Clinic Orthopedic, and Sterling Team for sponsoring the Thunder City Derby Sirens. And of course, all of you, the fans, joining us this season right here at the DeLand Family YMCA. Air conditioned and plumbed. CB Hicks and Pony Express watching the outside for the Kitty Claus power start. Remember, time in the penalty box pauses in between jams. Oh, but a forearm called, so easy come, easy go. Jammers will switch places, both will serve the same amount of time. That's right, lead is open. Occasionally we can hear the referees when they don't yell. So yes, you can come out of the penalty box and earn lead. You know how? Because it just happened. I didn't catch all of that, but it sounded funny. Generally, we all have a good sense of humor as far as how things are going out there. There are occasions when we don't. All positions included. Back, oh my goodness. Two penalties? Shoot. So what I said about good sense of humor. Anyway, Poise carries on, 4 points. Hard fought 4 points because there's 15 seconds remaining in the jam. That took a lot of time. Whoa! Brawler. Eight total. 149.82, 27:46 to go. Rowdy Dangerfield and Punk and turnaround. 717 Double Juice blocking. Here's a power start. Kill a Thug, Bobby Stinger among the Sirens. Following Vicious Mexalysis drawing the jammer back. Defense doing its thing. It's waiting on what comes out the other end. Forearm. Oh my gosh. Power jam, Ocala. Back block. There was a satire piece I read many years ago about a roller derby skater who fouled out in the time of one jam. And I've been told since it's not far from the truth. Once the number of things that can happen out there, and sometimes two at once. I don't know about that. Eligible to score. Steps through and does. Single digits left on the clock. Well, dang, let's hear it for everybody, that jam. That was not a... I don't think that's one anybody wants to relive. But 4 points to show for it. Sharknado jamming. After this timeout. Timeout, Thunder City. Again, our next live event right here at the DeLand Family YMCA against Swan City, Saturday, September 13th. Don't you dare miss it. Saturday, September 13th. Next recruitment, Tuesday, August 26th. So watch for the socials, more details and reminders on that. Be a part of the Thunder City Derby Sirens. Even closer than some of you are sitting right now. Chasey, Mazel Tov Cocktail, Fatal Valentine's, Carl Bruja, blocking. Along with Jack Scratch Beaver, Stevie Hicks, and a host of others who I will see when they turn around. Also, Gorillas and Skeleton in front of me. Poise. I will say no more. Lead jam, Thunder City. Sharknado. Well then. Jack Scratch Fever. Passes Chasey and the rest and scores. First one to score. So strategery-wise, well, I'll talk about it in a minute. But Poise now blocking because, gave up the star. Form on Sharknado, so Power Jam Ocala. What I was saying, or started to say and then bit my lip, was Sharknado probably wanted to keep the jam going to at least match those points. But now nobody can call it off since the lead jammer went to the box. 41 seconds remain. And blocking derby style. And picking up where they leave off, Sharknado completes the trip. 3 seconds. Mazel Tov Cocktail and Chasey there to prevent any more, or did they? Oh boy, 8-8 that jam. $162.90, 22.45. Lex Lethal with the moves. Marge Madness pushes against the entire core of Pumpkin Drublick, Rowdy Dangerfield, Devil Juice, Rotten Ruin, and Ocala lead. 2 versus 2 on lead jam calls this half. And so far, green outscoring black by 2 this half. Or 4, rather. But stay tuned, that's changing. 4 for Thunder City. So that evens it up this half. If we had reset the score, it would be a tie. Direction called. Outside open. Grassley pushing against the jammer for quite a bit while they're being advised to call it off, and does so. So that helps somewhat. So it was a net 8, 12-4, all net 8 for Thunder City, 174-94. Will it be Peter? Will it be Paul? Will it be Mary? Will it be Pony Express or Poise in control? Poise. Killathug to the box, giving the advantage to Ocala. Poise reset. Boo Boo Boucher among the Thunder City blockers ready. There's the scoring trip. No pack, and we saw Devil Juice bridging. Pony Express now with, and it'll be official when it's on the board, 8. So 8-8 this jam. I know some referees that might call that a forearm or some junk like that, but we're not going to do that. Woo! Eight, and how many more by the 4th whistle? Hips were passed. Ocala with the advantage here by 4, 182-106. Sharknado back out against Stone Threat. Casey makes the opening, except for Devil Juice, but you get 3 out of the way and leave 1. That's all right. Sharknado now has to do it, though, with 3 blockers. It's going to be 2 blockers as Scar called out. I think I'll tell you in a minute. Let me chew on that. 4-4 that jam. So you might be thinking, well, time in the penalty box pauses between jams, but also you have 2 blockers in the box. Would you want to let the jam play on a little more and see if one or both could get released. I don't know. That's something that sometimes goes into consideration, even if you give up points to do it. High block and a power jam for poison control. Wow. Chasey ready, but will appear to want to be countered by Jack Scratch Fever. Hot Flash joined there, and, well, counter blocking, as you see in the apex. 8 points for Poise. Brick City mounting quite the comeback this half. I'll do the math after the jam's over. No pack called briefly. And Brick Slayer and the rest bridge that gap. 12 points for Poise. Low block by Poise, so power jam for Thunder City. Stopping the momentum momentarily, and points being matched, 4 of those by March Madness. So net 8 so far for Brick City in this jam. Well, Jack Scratch Fever, the last possible moment. Forearmed. Unfortunately, Scar had forearmed Beatrix Plotter. Two more for Poise on the board, 14. 8 total for March Madness, 194, 124. $45.50 this half. So if it seems closer, it is. Brick City actually outscoring Thunder City by 5 this half. That's what I was trying to figure out, but I can't do math and talk at the same time. I can't do math if I shut up. Lead jam! Vicious, Mixalicious. A lot of action in the back, all of it legal. Sorry, pass you, Rotten Ruin. Vicious, go! Punk. Last line. They share a laugh. Bobby Singer, ha ha ha! A lot of countering there to try to keep the veteran Punk and Drublick from moving backwards to prevent Vicious Mixalicious from entering or trying to draw a cut, whatever the case may be. 4 points, though. 198, 124. And that's only the second scoreless jam for Brick City this half. Madam Deadite and Chasey and Fatal Valentine and Mazel Tov and Beatrix Plotter, and you were there, and you were there, and Poise was lead. Forearm. Oh boy, power jam. Direction on somebody. Beatrix. Twice? Did it twice? Okay. And power jam forthcoming. Both jammers will serve the same amount of time in the box, so we don't have to sit there while the clock ticks away, just waiting on the official word to get out of the box. There it is. It doesn't come from me. So you pick up where you leave off, and in that case, it was the initial trick. You know where you are? Ghost Walker. But aside from that, I was going to say you're in the jungle, but things kind of spread out. It's a sparse one. Track cut on who? The jammer. Shoot. Is this over yet? 8 seconds remaining. Golly. Somebody stop the dang jam. 12 points to show for it. There's that. 136.98. 198, rather. Did we get that? Yeah. Timeout, Ocala. Let's hear it for track maintenance. We have to keep taping. Thank you. No, don't thank me. Thank them. But thank you for acknowledging that we're giving a hand to track maintenance. We have to keep taping down this rope inside here. That's how the skaters can theoretically tell as they go in and out of bounds, even though they continue to cut track. It is a lot worse when we don't lay the track. I see a hole here, by the way, if whoever gets to it next. But the thing is, you think, okay, get stronger tape. No, because it has to come up at the end of the night. Otherwise, they won't let us back. So if you're in the adhesive business and can invent something, develop something that stays down for roller derby, but at the same time comes up at the end of the night, give us a call. You could probably own this sport. But we get first dibs. Joan Threat with the power start. Rowdy Dangerfield, Thrashley, Brick Slayer, Devil Juice, Kitty Claus, Punk, Thrashley, did we say? Who am I missing? They're all in there. All of your favorites. Bam Bam. That's right. And Zone Threat, got rickrolled. They're on the other side. More defense. Sorry, had to. Track cut by Zone Threat. Meanwhile, Sharknado did return from the penalty box. And forearmed or not? Did I see? Oh yeah, forearm. So, well, both jammers serve the same amount of time. We will switch, and this jam will go the remainder of the time limit, 49 seconds. There was a time, if both jammers had penalties to serve, that everybody would turn and look at the penalty box and watch them sit. But now, logic has prevailed. Again, both serve the same amount of time. whenever they end up in the box at the same game. Well, that's it. Anything to show for it? I see fingers in the air. It is not just one. 4 points for Thunder City, 202-136. Official timeout. I'm going to say last call on the 50-50 raffle. Get in on the merch, too. You want to represent Thunder City Derby Sirens wherever you go, and especially the next game, Saturday, September 13th, right here against Swan City. Poise will jam against March Madness unless they do a switch right at the 5-second warning, which they're allowed to. Kill a Thug, Vicious Mixalicious, and Bobby Stinger, and Boo Boo. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, I got to keep. I keep doing it. Beatrix TV. And Madam Deadite. Lead for Ocala. Bam Bam returns. Track cuts. Power jam for Brick City. As many power jams as both sides have had this half, I'm surprised the lights are still on. Eight and a half minutes. Devil Juice, Rowdy Dangerfield, Rotten Ruin will be waiting along with Punk and Drublick for the game to continue following this timeout. Time enough for us to thank again Sterling Team, Houston Clinic Ortho, Berry Roofing, and Stevenson and Blinn CPA, along with First Coast Productions. And if you would like to be thanked, at least as a spot, well, thank you for fans, thank you fans. But if you'd like to be thanked as a sponsor, that's right, you can clap, yes. If you'd like to be thanked as a sponsor, do contact Thunder City. We can't do this without sponsors. This costs money. Tape, for one thing. Send us a message or talk with one of the Sirens for details about sponsoring your hometown roller derby team. Lex Lethal with the power start. Not sure if Lex came from jam skating, but wouldn't doubt it. There was a wave of skaters, I guess 2010-ish, does that sound right? A good number of skaters who came from jam skating, who joined roller derby. Also had some come from speed skating, had some win gold medals in speed skating. Others come with no experience whatsoever, and that could be you. You could be the next star, jammer, or pivot, or blocker for the Thunder City Derby Sirens, even with no skating experience. You got to start somewhere. Or maybe you could be an official, volunteer, referee.
Yes. The old guy with Porto? Oh, no.
8.5 minutes to play, 2:02, 136 in favor of Thunder City. But yes, a power jam, a power start for Brick City.
Just today.
Mazel tov. Place lethal blocked out by Scar. Ooh. And assist by Double Juice is pushing. You can push your own jammer. Give him that assist. Used to whip each other a lot more than they do now, but the thing about whips is it sets you up for a multiplayer block if someone gets in the way. In case you were wondering what happened to whips. Lead for March Madness. Didn't see that coming, did you? Well, it's possible, because Brick City, remember, did that earlier. Blocking out of bounds, most recent penalty call. Forearm, the most recent call. I'm tired of all these calls, dang it. No, seriously, a lot happens in close quarters. It's part of the game. March Madness carries on. Rotten Ruin has the star now on head. Another forearm. And the only illegal thing we haven't had in this game so far is throwing coffee. I think everything else possible has been called. Jam called. Eight points, 210. 11 points, 213. That math's up quite well. 11 points, 213, 136. So a 2-jam, 15-point rally by Thunder City following a 12-0 jam that Boys had 3 jams back. Six minutes, 5 seconds to play. Is that what I heard? Yes. (64-62) this half. If we had reset the score, Thunder City would be leading by 2. Whoever your favorites are, they could use your cheers, use the support. Final 6 minutes of the game coming up. 13-136. And away we go with jam number 12. 18 jams jammed in the first half, so a lot of those carrying on for 2 minutes because of penalties. Same thing's happening this half, I think. Back block called on Chasey. Power jam for Ocala for the Brick City Rollers. And lead. Poised with a signal, don't know what that means, but everyone is skating forward in the same, practically the same position. Now more of a mixed pack. And on the other side, there's Brawler. And there was Kitty Claus called on a high block. And there's Brick Slayer. And there's Scratchley. And Doc Holliday's watching. And Modest Spouse is watching. And you were there. Boy scores again. 42 seconds remain. And spinning through for 12 points this jam. Poise and control. Chasey set up on by Jack Scratch Fever and Pietrix Plotter for 2 turns worth of blocking. And jam called in time. A big one for Brick City, 16. And is that the highest scoring jam of the half? Yes, it is. 16 points by Poise and Control. 152-213. Game record still 27 by Chasey. 16 by Poise in a single jam. Poise had 17 in the first half. That still stands as a record for the green team. Mazel Tov Cocktail jamming for the first time today, I believe. And lead! Don't threat the opposition. Business Maxilicious up front with Joan Threat. Form in the back. Oh no, that's on the jammer. Power jam, Brick City again. And Joan Threat with the star. Joan Threat with 13 points today.
Sure.
Defense moves up. Well, it's some offense too, for that matter. Double Deuce trying hard to move KT out of play. And now dealing with the jammer. 50 seconds remain. Mazel Tov scores. Oh! We good? Low block. Oh, wow. What more can we say? And it's one of those slow motion kind of blocks where you see it coming, it's like, oh no, oh no, oh, there it was. Timeouts. An official timeout. Yes, official, that's what I thought. Official timeout, yes. Are you telling me or are you asking me? It's an official timeout. And now a team timeout by Brick City. Take those in any order you wish. .138 to play. This could be the final jam. That was a 4-4 jam. And I will point out again, this half alone, Brick City 82, Thunder City 68. So a much closer second half. A lot of power jams, I will say. I heard a horse shack over there. This next jam can last 2 minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off. Thank you again for your support today. All about proceeds donated to 321 Society. And thank you again to our volunteers from Chase Bank, the Good Works employee-led volunteerism taking place right before your eyes. As poise, multiplayer block, we talked about possibilities there for that. Lead jam for poise. Chasey with the attempt. Scoring trip complete. 90 seconds remaining in the jam, 104 in the period. Chasey receives the star. Fatal Valentine, last line. Poise calls it off. We will, yes, have one more jam. Eight points scored. 217, 164. Rowdy Dangerfield, Rotten Ruin, not Hot Flash. Punk and Drublick, Lex Lethal jamming. Form called on somebody. Oh, that's going to go. Oh, Ocala blocking and multiplayer also. That against Thunder City. So 3-3 pack. Lead jam for March Madness. That's what counts. This is likely the final jam. Yes, game clock's expired, so the next 4 whistles you hear will end the game. 4 points. And that seals it for Thunder City. Kill a Thug on defense. The old truck and trailer along with Sharknado. And that does it. Whale and the officials to have words conferred, do a little mathing better than I do. But as it stands, it appears to be Ocala's Brick City Rollers 164 and your Thunder City Derby Sirens 221. And yes, those of you in the know, don't charge the track, but do come outside to that outside red line. Slap hands with the skaters. They'll be around for their victory lap momentarily once the signal comes that we will not be skating anymore. At least until Saturday, September 13th, right here at the DeLand Family YMCA. September 13th, our next game right here. More details on all the socials. You know that by now. Congratulations, Thunder City Derby Sirens. 224, 164 is your final following that 7-point jam. We'll do MVPs. We'll do fan favorites. We'll do that also, but I won't do that. Coming up, for those of you watching online, till next time, so long from the Sunshine State. And for the rest of you, stick around for awards and, of course, find out who won the 50-50 raffle. And it's raining, so no need to rush out. Brick City, come on down!